Hello and welcome. This is kind of a weird Dark Multiverse book because it's less of a Dark Multiverse book and more of a straight up, this is a weird Elseworld book. So, Batman the Silenced, or Batman the Silenced, will be heard. So, the gist of this book is Hush. In this particular story, let's see, what was the guy's name? Thomas Elliot. Who wasn't he Hush? I'm trying to remember now. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, Thomas Elliot survives. Bruce Wayne goes crazy. He's put in Arkham. Da 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 da. So Thomas Elliot is, for all intents and purposes, living the Bruce Wayne life. He runs Wayne Enterprises. He's a senator. He's married to Talia al Ghul. You can kind of see where this is going. Then you've got Dick Grayson. He's like a security contractor guy. One of the Gray Sons. This book spends a lot of time world building, basically, much to its detriment. The world that it exists in is just different enough from the Batman world that it kind of doesn't feel right. Yeah, see, there's Thomas Elliot and Talia right there. She looking good, by the way. And the story picks up when Bruce Wayne in Arkham dies, and Thomas Elliot has to go there. Jack Napier's a janitor at the asylum. Kind of a fun little twist. And then you've got the ghost of Arkham Asylum, who's looking pretty cool. Oh man, is that like actually the same pose that shows up later when he busts out at somebody? No, it's a different pose. Okay, whew. Anyway, he's looking cool there. And he basically starts beating everybody up, getting revenge. So he starts taking out Thomas Elliot's allies one by one. You've got rebels here that oppose the government, led by, I'm pretty sure it's Barbara Gordon. You know, she's blinded. That's the Oracle. She runs the Outsiders. The Outsiders are like anti-government because Gotham is like an independent country or operates like an independent country. There's a Dick Gray Son. I'm not I'm the Gray Son. We should probably get going, Sinner. Like, this Gotham is weird. It's kind of like what you would get in like a Shadowrun game, as opposed to, yeah, like in Shadowrun, like in a cyberpunk universe, instead of the Gotham we're used to. They interrogate her after getting captured. Why'd you blow up the blimp and all kinds of stuff. And this book is just like full of half-realized combat scenes. We never really see the whole scene of any of the combat that happens. We see like a cool introduction, and then before we can really, you know, get it going, see, like we're leading into like something crazy happening there, and we just cut away right there. Thomas Elliot's getting all paranoid, and he starts tracking stuff down. Dick Grayson's like interrogating him because he's like, "Look, I've been listening to all your conversations." Four collapses. There's Alfred. I think you kind of see where this is going. So it's like, what if, uh, like, I guess the best way to put this is, instead of being like, Hush, what if Thomas Wayne's childhood friend came back to haunt him? What if Hush was Thomas Wayne's, oh my gosh, what if Bruce Wayne's childhood friend came back to haunt him? Instead, it's like, what if Bruce Wayne haunted his childhood friend? Like, that's the gist of the story. And that's the big reveal at the end. And frankly, I think we all saw that coming, like, just based on the cover and the fact that it's called Hush. Like, I don't think there was any mystery there what the twist would be. The twist felt non-twisty. The big twist is really just how different this universe is from the Gotham that is recognizable to anybody who's ever read a Batman comic. There is nothing about this Gotham that resembles a normal city. You've got private armies. It operates like in a special economic zone. At least that's my impression. Like it's a very different kind of place than what you would see in a normal Batman story. And the book spends a lot of time like dealing with the weird and confusing politics of the situation. And I don't think any of that was really necessary to have weird politics. Why couldn't you just have like Dick Grayson be Thomas Elliot's adopted son or something? They could have just mirrored it much more easily instead of having the weirdness. I don't know if I'm making sense here. I don't know that this book makes a lot of sense. Then again, Hush didn't really make a lot of sense, and I've forgotten most of the details of Hush. except for like a general feeling of, man, that Jim Lee art for Hush was really, really good. That's my impression of Hush anyway. When I think about it, it's just, man, that story had some really good art. So yeah, this story tried a little something different. I don't know if it succeeded. It's certainly interesting, and there's some really cool stuff in the book, so you might want to check it out if you're into Batman. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. I have lost the daylight. It's just that it's been that kind of day. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.